No one will shed a tear when you're gone.
Can I take a look at that?
Sure.
What does yours say? You'll be first, cowboy. Phew.
Who do you know in Los Angeles?
No one. I've never even been here before. It's a great welcoming committee.
Young lady, I owe you an apology.
Well, I guess I did look sort of suspicious at first.
You're,
I Frank Hardy. Nice to meet you. This is my brother, Joe.
Hi there.
Hi. How you do?
Say, you're Fenton's boys. Well, boys, I don't think this thing amounts to hill of beans. Just probably somebody's idea of a practical joke, you know? Listen, your daddy told me you might want to hear some anecdotes. Maybe we can get together later, have a little talk.
That'd be terrific. Great.
All right. See you, Slick.
Yeah.
Nancy, don't worry about it. I'm sure Weatherly's right. It's just some sort of elaborate practical joke.
Well, I don't think it's very funny.
Could I observe your technique a little bit, Frank? I might pick up a few things, you know.
So the fox returns to its lair. Still making big news out of small cases.
Nothing about me is small, Philip, except perhaps my respect for you. But allow me to introduce you to Fenton Hardy. This is Phil Bronson. We once worked against each other on a case in London.
You know, he really loves me, like a father. But don't let that wicked tongue deceive you. Underneath that hard exterior, there's an even harder interior.
Excuse me, my name is Hargrove. I'm the assistant manager of the hotel. You know, we overlook one of the largest and busiest television and movie studios in the world. They have a rather spectacular tour, which I have arranged with the studio for you all to go on this afternoon as guests of the hotel.
Tour? What sort of tour?
You'll see how television pictures and movies are made. It's very interesting. And strange things happen to your tram all along the way.
What sort of things?
Telling you would spoil it. You'll find out.
Well, Jason, it's been very nice sparring with you. I enjoyed the exercise.
Anytime.
Do let me know when that tour starts. It sounds like fun.
Nancy, these are my sons, Joe and Frank, and Nancy Drew, an associate.
Nice to meet you.
What are you doing here?
My father was supposed to be a guest speaker, and he couldn't make it, so I filled in for him.
You're a detective?
Part-time investigator.
Well, we'll have to get you a badge. You won't be allowed in the seminar without a badge. Oh, we'll rendezvous in the pool area in a half an hour. Take the cable car tram up to the tour center.
Thank you.
We'll see you then.
I like that girl.
Me too.
I didn't say anything.
Frank, can't this conversation wait until I'm dry?
Come out here.
What is it?
Remember that elaborate practical joke you were talking about? Welcome to the club.
Brothers can disappear, too.
That's exactly what mine said.
That is a picture of me standing next to the elevator. That means someone had to be right there in the corridor.
Well, the one I received was taken in the lobby. You don't think I was going to be left out, do you?
Bizarre. I mean, I guess it doesn't mean anything, but when I saw those two pictures sitting in that drawer,
You still think it's just a practical joke?
What else could it be?
Something is definitely going on. I know it.
I think you're overreacting.
Am I? What were you going to say before, Joe? That when you saw those mutilated photographs that it frightened you? Because that's what it did to me.
Exactly what it's meant to do, my dear. May I?
Oh, of course, Jason. Take a chair.
I didn't have to search for mine. It was lying right on the table when I came into the room.
You got one,
It's
too.
not the best picture I've ever taken. But considering the source, I suppose I should be grateful it wasn't a travesty.
Source?
This kind of thing happens every year. You Easterners must spend months dreaming up these diversions. You remember that year, Fenton, the Chinese puzzles in every room? With a note to the occupant saying that unless he or she could unravel the mystery of the boxes, penetrate to the smallest one, they would die.
Well, they must have easy access to the hotel.
Of course. These conventions are notorious. Practical jokes. A little more grisly this year, perhaps, but
You really believe that's all it is?
elementary, my dear.
The cable car is ready to leave. I wouldn't want any of you to be late for the tour.
Thank you.
We must think of something to get back at her. You know, I'd say that Bronson is behind this little prank. I know he has a taste for the macabre.
So you think I'm overreacting?
Nancy. Mr. Fox just explained the whole thing.
So what if I don't accept his explanation?
Well, on what evidence are you basing this?
It's a feeling. Don't you have any feelings? It's just a sense of something.
Is this women's intuition?
Detective's intuition. I'm sorry, forgive me. You obviously don't have those kinds of feelings. Sometimes I wonder if you have any feelings at all. Obviously you wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
Shed a tear when I'm gone.
If I ever speak civilly to that girl again, dump a bucket of water on my head. Any particular size?
Welcome to our studio tour, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take you into a new world, the new world of motion pictures. As well as some of the fascinating displays and shows we've set up for you, there may be some surprises along the way.
We stop worrying about Nancy.
I'm not worried about her.
She can take care of herself.
Quite a spread.
Sure is. I'm looking forward to this. I've never been to a movie studio before.
I got a feeling we're going to enjoy it.
Look out! Up on the hill! These rocks are actually made of polyurethane rubber. If you feel it all crazy inside the ice tunnel, just close your eyes and hang on. That's where Tom Mix and Hugh Gibson filmed many of the old silent westerns. Oh no! We'll be continuing the rest of the tour on foot from here, so please, everybody stay together and don't let me out of your sight.
I think I can handle that.
Think you can handle anything.
Of course I can, my dear fellow, and don't you forget it.
Now, gentlemen, let's call it truce until the tour is over, huh?
All right, now you listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll gather over here, we'll take you through one of our most famous